Hey everybody, it's Becca at So Darn Twisted, and today I'm going to show you how to emboss fabric with a reversible nice backing to it, because it's not much different obviously to I've seen a couple of tutorials where they just, you know, say back it with scrap card or paper or, you know, what have you, but I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice though if it had something that you actually wanted to see on the back as well, to make it reversible. So obviously if it's just got plain scrap stuff on it on the back, you know, it's to use as pockets or whatever, but I thought, well, this way it could be used as something else. So that's what I did. I had a little mess around, and then I decided, yep, let's do a tutorial. So today I'm going to show you how to make these two. Well, I'm going to show you how to make this one actually. I didn't film this one, but that was the trial run. But as you can see, it comes out really, really nicely. There's plenty of pattern on there. You can't really see on that page, but the pattern's really, really distinct. You can just about make it out here, and obviously that one you can see really quite well. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that. Alright, so you are going to need your paper of choice or thin card. I'm using a piece that I was just cleaning off my stamps with on the back. So I'm going to use a piece of this. You need a good quality glue stick, or to spread evenly some like Mod Podge or something like that that will stick fabric. You'll need your fabric, embossing folder, and obviously an embossing machine. So let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to do, actually, you need some scissors. I should probably have mentioned the scissors, right? So I want to get a piece that, like, to go in the folder that's going to kind of sit nicely. So I'm not sure whether to go for that top one or this bottom one really, or whether to stick it. Yeah, I think kind of there, so maybe that rose sits, you know, in the middle here, in the bit that doesn't get embossed. I think that might be nice. So I'm just gonna, you don't have to do this bit, but I like to be able to make sure that I'm cutting the right area to the right size. So I make the marks and I cut just inside them, because then I know that that's going to fit in my embossing folder. So obviously you don't have to be especially wonderfully neat, because the edges will be trimmed off later anyway, probably. So we'll just get this done. My scissors are still a bit gummy. I forgot to clean them after cutting the heavy duty tape to make the previous book cover with. Okay, so let's just make sure that that is going to fit in there nicely. Yes, it will. Lovely. Except for I want it that way around there now, because I want the rose in the middle. There we go. Yeah, that's grand. Okay, so I'm basically going to just use my piece of paper to tell me how much I need to cut from here. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to leave it so that sort of the lace is on two of the angles, because I think that would look really, really nice. So again, I'm just going to rough cut this. I bought this this handkerchief in a charity church sale, and it was just a white one in a little packet, and I thought, well, that's just calling out to be tea-dyed, isn't it? So that's what happened. Okay, let's just get that all the way down. Oh, just took into my blooming paper there, but it's fine because it's only on the edge anyway. All right, so let's get the paper in place, and then make sure that the fabric, right, if you've got a right side or wrong side, make sure that you've got the side that you want facing outwards. So for me, that would be this. I'm gonna have to do it that way though, because of the lace, aren't I? Yeah. All right. Okay, that's fine. Right, so we're gonna now glue that so we know which orientation we need for everything. And knowing me, I probably almost nearly forgot that I have to actually glue as well. Wouldn't work so well, would it, if I just put it through dry? But just get You want enough glue just to make really sure that your fabric is really well stuck to it. If you have to leave it for 5 minutes, you know, to let it thoroughly dry, which to be honest I do recommend doing, then, you know, certainly make a point of that. And this is why it doesn't matter if your fabric's been ironed, you see, because you can just smooth out the creases into the glue. Ta-da! No creases. There we go. Lovely. So I'm just going to let that sit for a minute now. So I've left that for about 3 or 4 minutes maybe, just to let it get a good grip. And then I'm going to go ahead, pop it into the folder. And then I'm just going to grab my monstrous embossing, what's the word I'm looking for? Plates, the embossing plates, sandwich, yes. Honestly, what is wrong with me? Alright, so I've got the beastie plates, and just need to check which side to put them. I turn them around depending if I'm embossing or die cutting, because when you die cut it does cut into the surface. So when I'm embossing I like to keep it preferably with the smooth side. So let's just get that into a roughly tidy sandwich. And we'll throw it through the machine. Just bring it over there. Okay, it's probably going to make the camera wobble like crazy. I apologise. We'll just get that through there. And I'm going to go back just to make sure it's had a really good press. Okay, let's have a look. Alright, we had a bit of a technical wobble there because for some reason the camera just stopped recording as I was pushing. I don't know if it's just because I was jolting it around or something, but anyway, here it is, all embossed and looking quite lovely, I think. Both sides have obviously got detail on them as well, which is really nice. So yeah, you can now just kind of edge that, you know, trim it with stuff, decorate in the middle there, you know, and you've got that on the back. So it just looks really pretty. You can use it instead of just using it as a pocket. You can use it for something a little bit more industrious maybe. So there you go, my lovelies. I hope that that's been really helpful. I hope maybe you've learned something you haven't thought of previously and decided to give it a go. As always, I'd love it if you tag me in any social media posts if you do make something and you post it, because I'd just love to see how it comes out. I'd love to see what you guys go and create from these tutorials, so that would be really cool. Obviously a thumbs up is always really appreciated, because it keeps me relevant to your feeds, and if you don't subscribe already and you like what I've done, then please do go ahead and subscribe while you're here. I promise I won't bother you too much. Take care, guys, and happy crafting.